I think jam is probably the best kept secret in upliftment around the world. I think that the programs, not only the feeding schemes, how they're trying to change the lives of people, their housing, the very basic needs of life skills, life orientation, health and hygiene, HIV/AIDS awareness. Those are the real things that jam, the knowledge that jam imparts to people who really need it, people who don't even understand that.
Well, first of all, a very, very big thank you to each and every one of you for being here tonight. One thing I can tell you for sure, after 30 years of working with jam, having founded jam ourselves, there's something that jam loves, and that is to share jam. We are so passionate about jam, about what we do, about the children that we reach, about the families who are transformed, the lives that are changed, and the impact that we can have. And that never wanes. I must say we are as excited about it today as ever. At the end of 2013, I handed over the reins of Jam South Africa to David Brown, and I must commend him for having done an outstanding job. The programs have continued to grow and expand, and we're reaching more and more, but I'll let him tell you a little bit more about the statistics and the growth that's continued there.
From the word go, it's been an interaction, it was a relationship building from Bert and Peter, and it's like becoming part of the family. Liqui Moly in South Africa, we believe in building relationships, and we build the Liqui Moly family. So to have a partnership when it comes to the social responsibility that has that exact same feel that you have when you get amongst the team, when you cooperate with them, when you want some information, spending days with them, going out into the different areas, feeding kids, and it's been phenomenal.
And sent me a message about a week ago saying we're having a heat wave here, it's 33 degrees. I sent back a WhatsApp saying that's 10 degrees cooler than what it is here. I mean, I've been to Angola the last 6 weeks, I've been to Mozambique, I've been to Southern Sudan, and I just want to tell you that jam is alive and well. We keep growing, we keep expanding. Our vision hasn't grown smaller, it's grown a lot larger in fact. David will tell you more about South Africa. But even in South Africa, I'm hugely thrilled. We're now feeding close to 60,000 children, and we're growing very rapidly. When you think that just 4 years ago, we were feeding 6,000 here in South Africa. And South Africa supports the South African program, so you're very much a part of that support.
The real deal are guys like Peter and Ann. They're the guys who go and spend the time 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks in South Sudan, in Angola, sleeping in tents at 43 degrees Celsius. Those are the real heroes. And Peter not only raises the money, he gives, he does everything. If Peter was British, I swear he would be knighted. He would be Sir Peter, absolutely.
I'd really like to add my welcome to you all. You're the people that make the work of jam possible. Let me touch on 2014, really for me a wonderful year. But let me set the scene first of where we're at in South Africa. In South Africa, 26% of children under the age of 9 are stunted. I don't know if you know what that means. They're stunted as a result of insufficient nutrition. They're mentally stunted, they're physically stunted. That means that their brains and their bodies are not developing properly, have not developed properly. As a result, they cannot learn, they cannot play, as children normally would. We are getting to some of those children that are in need. But with only 50% being in centres, the converse is true. There are 50% of children under 6 that are not in any kind of centre. They are not in a place of safety during the day. They are not getting any stimulation. They are not getting any education to prepare them to go into an education system that we know in South Africa is flawed. And so our primary work is to give them the nutritional foundation that they need in order to be able to learn and to grow.
Obviously for us, health goes together with eyesight. But I think in the same breath, we are talking here about the kind of children that we support. So the age group is from about preschool to about just before they enter into high school. And I think, that what attracted us to the project or the campaign that, JAM is running is obviously because they work with younger children. The younger the children are, the better for us, to reverse their eye deficiencies. So it made sense for us to, because JAM is involved obviously with nutrition, and nutrition is important for children when it comes to eye care.
But the nutrition provided through the feeding is only one pillar of developing preschool children. The second pillar after nutrition is the actual facilities that the children find themselves in every day. The third pillar of early childhood development is the education the children receive. It's important for us in 2015 to build our corporate support base, and we're exploring a number of interesting and innovative funding mechanisms with corporates.
JAM is already doing such an amazing job, so it's really just for them to continue what it is that they are doing in this space, because they're really making a difference, not only in South Africa but across the world. And hopefully with AdHope going global, we could see more of that happening throughout Africa as a whole.
I don't like to use the term donors to describe you, as I feel it's too shallow. I regard you as supporters, I regard you as partners. Without you, we would not be able to make a difference.
I think these stories are being told to families. And on a personal level, my children eat their morning cereal out of the red bowls every day since the 30th anniversary. We took those 2 bowls home after the 30th anniversary dinner, and my kids have eaten cereal from there ever since.
And at JAM, we're a faith-based organization. So our final thank you is to God. Without Him, none of this would be possible. Thank you.
To me, partners go way beyond just what we do. It's a connection of people. I have so enjoyed becoming friends with Gavin. Such a unique character, and he has the same kind of heart as what I have. He never can say no. It's just great to meet people like that. There are other people here who tonight are just such incredible co-partners with us. I just think of KFC, for instance. How you guys have worked together with us, and what fun things we've been able to develop. Helping kids is fun. It's a good thing to do. It's just a joyous thing to be able to do together.